Oh, hi guys! Welcome to Life Matters. My name is Carlos Salazar and today we're going to be covering, you guessed it, PMS. PMS is a very important topic in my series. Honey, yes? What is it? I will wash the dishes, I need to finish it, okay? Fine. As I said, PMS... I'll put out the garbage as well. Please, just need a minute on this, okay? As I said, PMS is a really important part... Holy crap. I'll massage your feet as well. Please just let me finish this, alright? Thank you. Ladies, if you ever experience any of the following symptoms, you might have experienced PMS. Now let me clear some confusion about PMS. PMS do not stand for permissible manslaughter or preposterous mood swings or punish my spouse. In fact, PMS stands for Premenstrual Syndrome or PMT, which is the same, premenstrual tension. Now PMS is a mood disorder that occurs in the second half of the women's cycle and it usually finishes with a period. And about 5% of women who suffer PMS also suffer from PMDD, which stands for premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And this disorder is characterized for anxiety, depression, blood sugar disturbances, psychosis, and even suicide and murder thoughts. So what causes PMS? Well, there's no single cause or mechanism that triggers the PMS symptoms. And what we do know is that it's linked to ovulation. So when there is no ovulation, there is no PMS. And this can be proven because we don't see PMS symptoms in prepubertal girls, and during pregnancy, during lactation, and after menopause. Now PMS also seems to be linked to hormonal imbalances, especially progesterone, which rises dramatically during the second part of the women's cycle. Also, people think that stress causes PMS, and stress doesn't cause it, but it can certainly make it worse. There are some risk factors involved in PMS as well. For example, caffeine intake, which includes coffee, teas, especially black tea, green tea, energy drinks as well. Also, alcohol consumption is a risk factor, stress is a risk factor, increasing age, history of depression, tobacco use, family history, allergies to nuts, trees, pollens can also make PMS worse. And there's also a dietary component, which means that you're low on vitamins and minerals, which I'll be covering later on. There's so many symptoms associated with PMS that we've classified PMS in 5 different types. We have type A, which stands for anxiety, and in this type, anxiety, depression, emotional symptoms are going to be really strong, especially the mood swings and irritability. Then we have the type C, which is cravings, and the person will be craving sugars, especially chocolate. The person will also feel fatigued, tired, and headaches are really common as well. Then we have type H, which is called hyperhydration, which is also called or known as type W for water retention. And in this type, the person is going to feel bloated, is going to gain weight during PMS, and is going to feel swelling and tenderness in the breast. And this is all because of the water retention. The next one is a type D for depression, and in this one, depression is common, also with confusion and memory loss. And then we have type P for pain, and in this one, cramps, acne, oily skin, dysmenorrhea, which stands for painful periods, lower back pain, nausea, and vomiting are very common. There are many things women can do to reduce the extent and degree of the signs and symptoms of PMS. For example, number 1, you can try and reduce the amount of salt that you eat, especially 4 days before your period starts. Try also cutting back on sugars, fat, and caffeine, because these ones are going to make you more irritable, tense, and they have also been linked to breast soreness. You should also try to cut back on alcohol, because alcohol can make you more depressed. Also avoid refined sugars, especially pastas, donuts, pizzas, at least 4 days prior of your period starts. And finally, restrict the intake of dairy products to 1 to 2 servings a day. Now there are some dietary things that you can do to improve the PMS symptoms. For example, you can try and eat more complex carbohydrates, and those are found in vegetables, fruit, wholemeal bread, wholemeal pasta, cereals, fiber, etc. You can also try eating 6 small meals a day instead of 3 or 2 meals that you're eating right now. You can also get aerobic exercise, and this is really important because this will reduce your stress and it will reduce the depression as well. Try and increase the amount of fish that you eat. For example, tuna, cod, salmon are really rich sources of omega-3. Omega-3s are really good in anti-inflammatory and will help you with the swelling and tenderness of the breasts. Also, they also will help you with the anxiety, depression, and all the emotional symptoms associated with PMS. Vitamin B can be the girl's best friend, believe me. But rather than going for the multivitamin or the supplements, try to go for real foods. Vitamin B will help with the bloating, cravings, tiredness, and mood swings especially. So try to eat bananas, nuts, yogurt, chicken breast, eggs, sweet potatoes, especially in the morning. It's really good for you. And also be sure to incorporate whole grains and beans in your regular diet. Vitamin E is also very important. For example, you can make a bowl of steamed rice with asparagus and top it with roast pecans. And you can also add wheat germ oil or vegetable oils, nuts, seeds, avocados, oily fish. All those guys are really rich in vitamin E. Calcium. Calcium is also very important, and some people think calcium can also be get from milk and cheese and dairy, etc. But the reality is the best calcium is found in the green leafy vegetables. You can try asparagus, broccoli, spinaches, all that is really rich in calcium is really good for you. And finally, vitamin D. You can get vitamin D from exposure to the sun. When the sunlight touches our skin synthesizes the active form of vitamin D. So try to go for a walk and expose yourself to the sunlight for at least 10 minutes every day. Anyway, it's time for me to let you go, guys. If you have any questions, suggestions, anything you want me to address in future videos, just leave it in the comments below. And you can also go to my website and you can find more information about all the topics I've been covered so far. I have to go take the garbage out now. So anyway, guys, have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye.